Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? This your boy Marcus Elbow. Welcome to ElbowMediaStudios.com, where all we do over here is teach you how to add internal hard drives to your Akai Force. Let's go. Elbow Media Studio. So this is going to be a very quick video because this really doesn't take a lot to get it done. As you can see right here, I have a Phillips screwdriver. I have a little small Phillips screwdriver. I have a device to open up the package for my my SSD that I bought, my internal SSD that I bought from Amazon, which I will leave the links for that. And also the blue cable that you probably have been always wondering, what the heck am I going to do with this? If you don't have an MPC, then you're probably like, I'm never going to use that thing. And that's pretty much all you need. And of course, I have the Akai Force flipped over. So let's go ahead on and open it up. Now, I've already installed a hard drive on mine. So what I'm going to teach you is how to install your hard drive. All right. And then I'm going to teach you how to format it and get it working. Okay. So let's just go ahead and get it started. I'm going to start by just taking off the back panel here. Make sure you keep these screws close by, because you don't want to lose these bad boys. Trust me. And make sure you touch some metal or something to ground yourself, because you don't want to short out your machine. That would be the last thing you would want to do. Okay. All right, let's just go ahead and get this bad boy out of here. And as you can see here, which is going to be kind of hard to see, but as you can see right there, I have a hard drive already in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this hard drive. Okay. All right. So as you can see, mine it's been bolted down. Now, I don't think you really need to have these screws, to be honest, but you know, they're kind of cool to have, I guess. So I'll have a link for these screws as well. As you can see right there, it comes with screws to make sure this thing doesn't flop around whenever you're moving it around. But right now, we're not going to worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead and open up the hard drive here. Looks like it's trying to tell me to cut up at the top there, but I'm just going to cut right here. All right, so now that we have it open, it's going to tell me to remove this little tag here. And again, don't concern yourself with what type of guy. It's just a 1 terabyte SanDisk. It wasn't that expensive. So all right, so what you want to do is you just want to look at this and you just want to match it up. There's only one way that you can put this thing in there. So all you need to do is just snap it in there and keep it moving. Just like that. Okay, and then you want to just set it back down up in there. Now I'm not going to put my cover back on here because I already have my hard drive here, but you need to put that cover back. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to flip this bad boy over, and then we're going to connect to the computer, and we're going to make sure we're going to get this thing running. So let's get that started real quick. All right, so I've reconnected the power. I've connected my cable, which is the blue cable, but mine is black, but you can use your blue one. And I turned everything on, and now I'm at what you're familiar with, which is your UI. It might not look like this, but don't worry about it. Just go ahead and go into empty project, and mine is going to ask me a few questions because it's looking for my old drive. Don't worry about that. Now, once you're in here, we're going to hit menu here. Okay. Now, once we hit menu, right, all we're going to do is hit this little button here at the top that says MPC, which is going to put it into controller mode. Okay, I'm going to zoom you in. Once you hit that, it's going to ask you, do you want to go in controller mode? Now remember, we're hooked up to the computer and I'm using the PC to do this. You can also do this with the Mac as well. As you just heard, it went into my computer, just recognized that I have a hard drive hooked up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the desktop here. Okay, and once we go into the desktop, what I'm going to do is I am just going to navigate to the disk management. So I'm just going to type in disk management. I'm going to hit this create or format hard disk. Okay, and then once I do that, It's gonna ask me what do I want to do, and of course yours might pop up with your computer doesn't recognize the disk. Just go ahead and hit yes, and then as you can see right here, I have 2 disks that are already installed into my computer. Let me just make sure you guys can see that. Let's see here. I don't know if I can make this any bigger, but okay. And then right here is the disk 2, which is the one that's installed, and I know it's that one because it is 1 terabyte. I'm going to right click on that, and I'm gonna go new sample volume. Okay, then it's gonna take me through this wizard, and again, this is on the PC. Okay, then I'm gonna hit next, and then it's just gonna ask me, you know, do I want to use it all? I'm gonna say yes, and then it's gonna ask me, do I want to assign it a letter? And I'm gonna say no, because I'm not gonna be using it for this computer. So if I was using it for this computer, then I would assign it a letter so that it can be easily identified. Then I'm gonna go here, and then what I want to do, which is very, very important, okay, is I want to change this to exFAT, okay, and then you can actually go in here and you can name it, you know, whatever you want to name it. So if I want to name it Akai Force, and then we're gonna do a quick format here. Okay, I'm gonna hit next. And then boom, boom, boom. It's going to ask me, do I want to finish? And I'm going to say yes. It's going to start formatting the drive. I'm going to let it do what it do. And then once it's done, we're going to come out of computer mode and we're going to see if we're done. All right. It says it's formatted. It's healthy. It's called Akai Force. So let's just go ahead on and get out of there. We're going to come out of control mode here. We're going to come out of controller mode. We're going to go into standalone. It's going to say yes, blah, blah, blah. And then once we go back, we should be able to see the drive. Okay, remember it's looking for my old drive. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go back into empty project. I'm going to hit load. I'm going to go to places. And there it is right there. Akai Force. You're ready to go. Just that simple, man. Yeah. I know some of you guys were having some issues with this, but that is pretty much it. That is how you format a brand new SSD drive that you bought. You have to use a computer to do it. Now, there's another way to do this, but to me, this is the easiest way. And again, if you're doing this with a Mac, it's the same way. You just go through disk utility, you format it, use exFAT, and then you're ready to go. All right. Listen, man, I appreciate you guys for coming through and checking this video out. I hope that you learned something here. Remember, do power off your machine before you're doing all this. Do not leave it plugged up, and then you can start dumping files and doing everything you want to do. And you know, now you have a full terabyte to work with. Listen, man, go and check out Zounds if you're looking for any type of gear. If you're looking for an Akai Force and you want to, you know, do some music making, you want an MPC or anything like that, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for you to go check out all the gear that I have here at Elbow Media Studios, and it is dope the way they got it. You can just fill out an application real quick. The credit don't have to be that great. And in 2 days, you should have some equipment, all right? Also, go over to elbowmediastudios.com where we have free stuff over there. We have all kind of gear. We have packs. We got everything you could ever want, and also you can join the Beat League as well, all right? All right, man, it's your boy Marcus Elbow. I'm going to get up out of here, man. One love, man. Have fun. All right, peace. I'm out.